Hey guys, you're back here with me, Jenn the Taxidermy Witch. This is part 2 of reading through The Magical Household, the chapter where it is talking about like the Feng Shui of the bedroom. And it's the dreaming chapter, chapter 5. If you didn't see part 1, go back and watch part 1. Or just watch now. It's up to you. So, let's see. I have made myself a bit of lunch. I've got some more water. I'm refueled, ready to go. Let's get into this. The last thing I was talking about when the video cut off was looking at the mirrors above my bed. So let me tip that way and we'll look at the mirrors above the bed. So as you can see here, we talked about it's so cool. We want to turn the bed the way the floorboards go. So after I eat my lunch, I'm going to be cleaning out underneath my bed and turning my bed and then moving my desk over by the door. It's going to be a really cool switch up for me. But it's interesting because that's where my head's going to be, is right there. That'll be like the headboard if I had one. So now let's continue the reading and you'll see why this is, you know, it's just going to work out well once we flip the bed. And the reason you flip the bed to go with the floorboards so that your body would lay at the same direction with the floorboards is because that is the direction that the magical energy flows. And if you work really hard on keeping your house up, positive energies, vibrations, magically, protection, etc., you want to run in those vibrations. Don't you want to run in the vibration of the protection? Yes. So, this is where we start video number 2. I was going to talk about an all-purpose solution entails placing a mirror. This is if you have an all-purpose solution entails placing a mirror somewhere on the bed facing the opposite direction, on the headboard facing south, for instance. So if you had to be facing south, which is the worst direction you could face, like it could make you ill and things like that, so say the energy, this book says the energies could make you ill. Isn't that what it said? I want to make sure I'm right on that. It said, with your head pointing south during sleep, nothing but weariness and dis-ease will afflict you, says old lore. Okay, that's what I was talking about, becoming ill. So, an all-purpose solution spell entails placing a small mirror on the bed facing the opposite direction, on the headboard facing south, for instance. By the way, mattresses should be turned during the wane of the moon. So, should I turn my mattress during the... well... okay, I'll just put as a note, turn mattress during the wane of a moon. Because I have a list of things I need to do when I reorganize my bedroom. And then I'm going to show it to you when I'm done. So turn mattress with wane, right, waning moon? Wane of the moon. So, after that, it says, by the way, the mattress should be turned during the wane of the moon, from the full to the new, right? This will keep them flatter, since the moon's powers of attraction are weakest then. Right, with the waning moon, when it's going away. The fortunate among us possess handmade quilts that grace our beds. Yeah, that's awesome, especially family quilts and having, family quilt that all of your ancestors put onto. You guys, if you have a witch family, you should do this if you haven't already had one. Do a handmade quilt, and then it's got like a lot of those ones from older, they weren't done on sewing machines. It's all by hand, you know, all of that magical intention, the intention of love, of keeping each other safe and warm and protected. This is all woven into that quilt. And how powerful is that, that your ancestors would be right there with you? Maybe they dropped a bit of blood while they were sewing onto it. Oh my goodness. You know, of course it's been washed out, but it's there. You know, as we know from watching enough shows about DNA and everything, and how good they can find people by just a drop of blood or just a tiny fragment of hair, it's there, you know. Alright, so moving along. The fortunate among us will possess handmade quilts that grace our beds. Quilts are ideal blankets for the magical household. For the intricate patterns and loving attention devoted to their construction make them warm and safe to wrap things around us while we dream. Quilts can have magical designs, especially if an industrious sewer decides to create one. Knot and interlacing patterns are considered fortunate, as are floral designs. Interesting. So knot and interlacing patterns are fortunate, and so are floral designs on a quilt. Some think that quilts with square blocks or bright colors hinder sleep, while the rising sun pattern is said to be the one that's luckiest of all. There is magic in quilts. Tradition says that they should be washed in melted snow. I have melted snow, but I only have a bit. They should be washed in melted snow. That's just so beautiful. Wow. To ensure that their deceased makers rest gently in the hereafter. Oh, there's one good reason to save snow. And the first time you sleep under a new quilt or comforter, your dreams, good or bad, will come true. What? I just have this lovely red bedspread that I got for Lily as a Christmas gift, and it's too big for her bed, so we have it in here. I love that color though. Makes me happy. Alright. Falling asleep, which should be an easy enough thing to do, confounds millions of us every night. For others, sleep may come easy. Or sleep may come, but it's far from restful to the body and psyche. There may be magical reasons if sleep comes hard only occasionally. First off, mentally check your kitchen table and sink while you lay wide-eyed. Is the table clean? Did you wash the dishes? If not, you may have pinpointed the culprit, since dirty dishes prevent sleep. If your table is clean, place a branch of leaves at the head of the bed. It doesn't matter what kind, as long as the plant is not poisonous. This is said to ensure restful sleep. Well, that's an interesting thing about what I'm doing too with my besom, whatever you want to call it. It is made of wormwood, the whole entire thing. And at the end, and we made this on the channel together, check it out, it's not too long ago. We have the feathers like I was talking about that, you know, ward off the evil eye. The peacock feathers are just gorgeous. And the other side is just the wormwood. And that is quite a bit. And it's just, I knew when I hacked down the plant this year that I was going to be doing some really special stuff. Normally I just make like, you know, stars out of them, or, you know, but this time I just attached the willow star right to it. So I would make these kind of things and everything. So, I'm just so happy that it's there gracing my bed. And it's the reason we're doing this video, because I was thinking, where did I read that thing about laying the besom on the bed when you're gone to ensure that no evil spirits hop onto the bed and stay there and wait for you to go to sleep? Okay, so anyway, on to the reading. So since our bodies are defenseless during sleep, it is important to safeguard them until our return to consciousness. Eucalyptus leaves or cinefoil placed beneath the pillow guards our psychic bodies. I have dried eucalyptus that I grow here, and eucalyptus is just great for protection around the bed, sleep, etc. So even if you have just a big bundle of it, like I'm drying right up there, and again, my Etsy shop is in the description if you need any herbs. Wormwood. I have lots of wormwood. I can make another besom like that for someone, because I have enough to make 2 small ones. They won't be that big. For heaven's sakes, the shipping would be $100. But no, the smaller one we can get shipping for like $20. But if you're interested, I can make 2 more witch brooms like that for you guys. Alright. So do let me know in the Etsy below. So we were talking about placing the eucalyptus below the pillow so you could put it in a dream pillow for safety. it guards our physical bodies, as does a knife under the bed. So put a knife under your bed. And eucalyptus. Okay, that guards our physical bodies. The frog candle is going nuts right now. I feel like I have to do some maintenance here really quick. This will be a good learning experience. Look, we have water right here just in case. It's not to that point yet. But I do not need all this soot over my owl. That's no bueno. Don't go out. There we go. Whew. It's getting nutty. But yeah, I just put my owl up. Took him out of the living room. Say hello to the wise old owl. That is real. And it's very old. Okay. So, candles are under control. Knife under the bed and eucalyptus. That's easy. It's easy for most of us. Even if it's just a kitchen steak knife or whatever, if you want it to be sharp, in my opinion. Okay, so a knife under the bed, between the mattress, or laying on the floor. So it could be between the mattresses or on the floor. So the things that I'm going to be adding, I'm noting all of them down, and then when we're done reading through the chapter, we'll go through and start changing the room around, which will be really fun. Or doing these, ticking off the list. To protect... Oh, a small mirror attached to the headboard will reflect any ill that may come near you to your sleeping body. That's what I'm talking about. And these days, seriously, you guys know I'm paranoid about my sleeping body. I'm so paranoid about my sleeping body that it has been it's been just about 3 years. For 3 years, I am always awake at 3:33 in the day and in the very, very, very early morning. For 3 years. But these two mirrors here are going to help ward away any ill that comes to me during my sleep. So I will actually get better sleep knowing this. I'm serious. I will get such good rest just knowing that I'm doing something. So I'm going to write that down. So because it will just happen when I flip my bed. But mirrors on headboard. Let's quote this correctly. Mirror attached to the headboard will reflect any ill that may come near your sleeping body, as will a wax plant, a Silamen or a Hoya wax plant grown in the bedroom. So that's good if you can't do the mirror on the headboard because somebody thinks that that's perverted or something, or you don't want to say it's witchcraft and they'll just assume you're, then just the wax plant apparently. But for me, I don't even really click with that one too well. But I will just say that you could do that as well. Okay. Any ill that may come near your sleeping body. Okay, so to protect the bed's contents, lay a broom beneath the bed. Maybe that's what it was that I read. Lay a broom beneath the bed. I've been laying it on top of the bed to protect the bed from evil spirits hanging out on it and waiting for me to come home and go to sleep in it. So I guess that's something I've been doing on my own that I kind of made up but have been practicing. This has happened before. You guys want to see what I'm eating? I made a lovely lunch for myself. I'll show you. The candle just went out all on its own. I wonder what happened. That's no good. I'm eating I have it on some of my lovely vintage plates. Oh, the wick just got drowned. That's a bummer. So yes, I'm eating. This is kohlrabi. Kohlrabi, it's like a kind of like a radish type of a thing, like a radish and a turnip cross, kohlrabi. And then I have some blue cheese dressing that I'm dipping it in. I love these depression glass plates that I got a long time ago. I have like 8 of them. And then here is like right now my favorite snack. What it is it's sourdough, big sourdough, like rustic loaf, and I cut them into real thick slices, just thin enough to get into the toaster. And then I toast them, and they get a nice crunch on them. And then I put a layer of mayonnaise on there, and then I put red onions, and then I put ham, and then I put Swiss cheese. Tillamook Swiss cheese is like my life. And then nutmeg on the top. But the cool thing is that the red onions underneath are made into symbols, you know, of pentagrams, so that I can be protecting as I'm eating. So, or you could, you know how like in the old commercials Mom would draw my peanut butter and jelly and a smiley face or something like that. You know, the way that you set up your food and the love that you put into it is just really awesome. So I just wanted to share with you guys what I'm eating. I wish I could really share what I was eating, like share with you. I love my little toast snacks. Oh, and I put them under the broiler so the cheese bubbles. So good. And if you didn't toast the bread first, it wouldn't have a crunch to it. So it's crucial that you toast the bread. Okay. Back to it. So we were talking about, to protect the bed's contents, lay a broom beneath the bed. Anoint the posts with a protective essential oil such as sandalwood, rose geranium, rosemary, or frankincense. I have rosemary and frankincense right now. That's what I've got. So anoint bedposts. I don't have bedposts, but I can just, you know, the legs of the bed? I could just anoint those because those are like bedposts. So anoint bedposts, or my candle holders, you know, my mirror and candle holders, with rosemary and frankincense. EOs. That's essential oils. EOs. Oh. Haven't had back pain in like 3 weeks and I just got a jab. Yeah. Missed it. Get some ice on that, baby. Okay, so what else? Rosemary and frankincense, and that is those are protective essential oils. And that knife guards physical bodies. Okay, so sleep has been found to be an ideal time to heal the body of minor pains and illnesses, as well as to ward off future ills. A large red onion tied to a bedpost speeds recovery from a number of ills. Okay, that's not something you want to do all the time. It's just when you're when ill. Tie a large red onion to the bedpost, to a bedpost, and it will speed recovery. Interesting. I like it. Because red onion, that's what's on my sandwich. Red onion. Good stuff. So tie that to a bedpost, speeds recovery of a number of ills, including colds, and also protects the occupants from future sickness. Colds and future sickness. And this is kind of like making a little book of shadows. Like, these are the things I'd like to follow in this chapter about bedroom feng shui and witchcraft, you know? But we never, like, I never thought about it until I really started reading this book and how to prepare your house with magical feng shui. Scotty, you did such a good job. Scott Cunningham, you guys. Scott Cunningham, Magical Household. He also got together with David Harrington on this one. I love it. All right. Oh, here we go. Horseshoe. I just got one for my birthday. So, horseshoe. Stuck beneath the mattress helps relieve toothache pain. Ooh. Toothache. Horseshoe. Stuck between mattress. I would think it might just keep it away in general, like a preventative, but I'll have to meditate on it. And a champagne or wine cork placed there may ease back pain. Ooh, back pain. Champagne cork. Or wine. Relieves back pain. See, so many things. So if you have chronic back issues, go ahead and get either that horseshoe, or no, the horseshoe is for toothaches, and then back pain is champagne or wine cork between the mattresses. Any type of magnet, especially a horseshoe-shaped magnet. If you guys find horseshoe-shaped magnets, let me know, please. Or if you know how to make them, let me know, please. Absorbs aches and pains when placed in the bed. So I'm assuming that means in between the covers, like kind of with you or off to the side. Purists use lodestones, natural magnets, for this. Oh, I do have a lodestone I'm not doing any with. L-O-A-D-S. Lodestone, and you would keep it in the bed with you. So basically sleep with it. And lives. We'll get creative with that because I'm going to make some kind of mojo bag that's tied into my blanket for the lodestone. And that I can take out too, like sew a little pocket in there. Yes! We're going to sew a pocket into the blanket. That's such a good idea because you're going to need to take the lodestone out, feed it, put liquor on it, etc. But you also need to be able to wash the blanket. Okay, so we're going to sew a pocket. We'll do that one on Patreon probably. Into Patreon's in the description below. We do daily videos on like DIY workings, etc. Stuff that a little bit more stuff than you're not gonna get on YouTube, but yes. So if you're interested, it starts as little as $1 a month, and you could put it at whatever level you want. Different levels of benefits as well. Thanks for checking it out, you guys. So yeah, we're gonna sew a little lodestone pocket into the red blanket, which is such a cool idea, and that is going to be for easing back pain. Yeah, easing back pain. Okay, and now we're moving along and we are talking about fir branches hung over the bed, guard against sickness, or if you're already ill, they speed the recovery. So fir branches, I do believe I have those around. Speeds recovery or guards against. And fur is like everywhere out here. Sickness. Fir branches hung above bed. In my new place, my bed, I'm gonna just make like in an herbal jungle just all around me, because I'm so into hanging things from stuff already. I'm gonna have taxidermy on the walls. I'm just like, it's gonna be amazing herbal jungle. So I'm so excited about my new place. And I have this little loft. Too hot in the summer, too cold in the winter, but you know what? No, I got rid of all my warm clothes to go to Texas, and then I got disinvited, so I gotta get some new clothes. Because it's so hot in Texas. It's so hot. But I have tons of, shirts that are cut in half and little tiny shorts and, all of that. I still have. No good. Listen to this. I do have this under my bed, and I'll continue. Nightmares, the mare that brings bad dreams in the night, have long plagued us. Their origins are still open to speculation, but fortunately, there are time-honored methods of ridding ourselves of these monstrosities. So, for nightmares, a hold stone placed under the bed, this is what I have, or tied to one of its posts. I'm going to tie 4 at each post. So 4 post, hold, stone, hung. I'm going to make bedposts out of herbs, like I did with the wormwood besom. I'm going to make bedposts out of herbs and stuff like that. Oh, it's going to be cool. I'm just going to have to make sure I get, like, all the bugs off of them. And then a big, large one below bed. So, either have a big hold stone down. If you guys need hold stones, you let me know, because I have a place where I can get so many up here behind this house. So, tying one of these smaller ones to each of my bedposts, and then this is just one. There's already one under there, but this is one I used. But this one doesn't have a hole that you can see through, but it's a hold stone from the river. It's got natural holes worn into it. Yeah. Well, it actually does go all the way through, because if you put water up in this side, it does drip out the bottom. So it does have a hole that goes all the way through. It's just you can't see through it like you can in these ones. These ones have a fairy scrying hole for the fae. Okay, so we're definitely doing the hold stone thing. My bed's gonna look so cool. It's gonna look so witchy. All this weird stuff hanging from the top and other stuff hanging from the sides. Oh, goodies. Purslane laid on the bed, and vervain or mistletoe twigs hung on the headboard do their part in fighting off nightmares. So I don't have vervain or purslane or mistletoe twigs. Well, no, I have mistletoe twigs. So mistletoe twigs on the headboard do their part in fighting off nightmares. Mistletoe twigs. Hung on the headboard. Okay. And eating balm, B-A-L-M, before retiring or going to sleep once was prescribed practice for ensuring a night of pleasant, relaxing dreams, and was sleeping on a small pillow of anise seeds or thyme. So, nightmares, anise seed, thyme, small pillow. Okay. And then it's going to go along, and we are right here at 30 minutes. So we're going to stop. We've got so much written down so far, and we're going to keep going through the chapter. So thank you for joining me, Jenn the Taxidermy Witch. I'm going to eat my lunch and then come back and do another video. So I'll see you guys soon. And the Patreon video will be coming out at the end of the night tonight. Okay, you guys, don't worry. We're going to get a Patreon video in today just for the 32 of you. Bless you all. If you want to join Patreon, go ahead, it's down below. If you need any herbs of any kind from Etsy, any oils of any kind, anything, you message me on that Etsy page and you say, Jen, do you have this? And I can figure out a way to make it happen. We'll create it together. Making your wildest witchcraft dreams come true, right? It's kind of my theme. Alright, have a beautiful day, you guys, and Effie and I will see you soon. Ta.